Hello guys, and welcome back to another speed build. Today I am attempting a small house, let's just say. I don't know what I've called it yet, I haven't decided that, but you'll know from the thumbnail and the title of this video, but I don't know exactly what to call it yet. But I wanted to make a small home. So this small home is under 100 tiles. I think in the end it was probably 97 or 98 tiles, if I'm not mistaken. Can't remember, and I can't actually see it on my screen because it is way too small for me to see it in the editing process. So annoyingly, I can't really tell you. But I know for a fact it's under 100 tiles. Now, this is no means a starter home. Unfortunately, I used every single pack that I have. I'm pretty sure most of the pack was obviously tiny living, but it is by no means a starter home. I mean, it could be a very good starter home, but you would need a bit of money in order to purchase it. Yeah, so I really wanted to, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna build in Newcrest. Newcrest is one of those worlds where I think because it's so empty it scares me a little bit. So I don't tend to build in this world, just because there's so many empty lots, there's nothing else around you. But the world is actually really pretty, like on this lot, which I'm pretty sure is a 30 by 30 lot. It's actually quite pretty. If you look at the back, you'll get glimpses of the back side, the back side of the house. Behind it, there's like little trails and little areas where your Sims can go and, I don't know, have like barbecues and stuff like that. So I've never really explored this world just because there's nothing in it. So when you're playing with your Sims, well, with me anyway, I don't tend to take my Sims there, unfortunately, but it is actually a really nice world, and I'm probably gonna, you know, build more in this world. So that was a good thing that came out of that. But yeah, doing this house, I had a bit of trouble. For some reason, like if you've seen any of my apartment studio small builds that I've done previously, then you will know I keep putting it keeps being open plan. I don't know why. I think I've just got it stuck in my head that that is a small home. Everything's open, nothing's really closed off, which is probably true in some circumstances, but you know, not in every circumstance. But yeah, I keep doing everything open plan. I should really probably start, you know, doing a few builds that are more enclosed and try and make it more difficult for myself. Whereas this house, you'll see that it's very open plan. There's literally just like a little wall separating living slash bedroom and kitchen area and like dining room nook. But I actually really enjoy doing that sort of style. I think when it's not all closed off, it's more, you know, you can play better in it, for one, as well as it's more like family orientated, I guess you would say. Not that this house is really for a family. I was thinking maybe 1 or 2 Sims live in here, but by all means you could add on, you know, download it, add on, do whatever you want. And yeah, so that's how I did it. Again, I did like a wall in the middle, and you know, one side bedroom slash living, the other side kitchen, and obviously enclosed the bathroom, you know, because of obvious reasons. No one wants to see you while you're sitting on the toilet pooping, so that is one of the obvious reasons. And what annoyed me a little bit about building small homes or micro homes, tiny homes, blah blah blah, is that you can't, because if you see here, I've got like a porch kind of ish area, which I really like that sort of style, but I couldn't put any like roofing underneath that porch bit that overlooked the front door, because that counts as floor tiles. That is so annoying because if you're standing there, you'll see him, if you go into first person or anything like that, or you know, whatever, you can see right through. There's no roof on it. You can see right through to the roof. So it's a bit annoying. So there's no like roofing to separate the roof and there's no ceiling. That's what I meant to say. There's no ceiling, which is really annoying. But you know, obviously it doesn't. You know, unless you don't look up, just don't look up. But yeah, I actually really like the style of this house. I've never used that brick colour before either, and I think it worked really well for this house. So I was happy with that. Yeah, just putting. I think I was trying to fit everything in. At first, I did want to put in this bathroom like a little laundry nook area, but it didn't work out. It added to the tile count as well, so I was just like, oh, for God's sake. So I kind of, I guess, just put the washing and drying machines in with the bathroom, and you know, you can have them there. You could actually put them in the kitchen if you wanted to. I know a lot of people don't do that. I know in the UK it's very common. That's what I have. I have my washing machine, dryer in the kitchen with everything else slotted in where the cabinet should go. So yeah, it's very odd to think about other places around the world thinking that that's not normal. Like, it's like they must think that's so weird to have your dryer and washing machine in your kitchen, but for us it's very normal. And having it anywhere else I think would be a bit weird to me. I think if I had it in my bathroom, I think that would be a bit odd for me. I mean, not too odd, but just a tidge odd. So here I am again using the Murphy bed because it's pretty awesome. So yeah, trying to section off, you know, the areas so it kind of made it sectioned and not so open plan. And I think I did have to move some of the outside walls, if I'm not mistaken. I had to move some of those just because it looked a bit odd, and how I was doing the wall wasn't in the middle and it was really annoying me. If you can see it now, yeah, I'm actually moving some of the walls just to make it look a bit more even and cohesive, I guess. And again, using the all-in-one telly that I actually really like. It's weird because my style isn't necessarily this contemporary modern kind of thing, like the IKEA look, because don't get me wrong, they are nice, they are really nice, but a lot of stuff that came in Tiny Living does look like IKEA stuff, and you could full well do a flat that's just IKEA based. And some of the stuff as well that came with university does very much look IKEA stuff, because again, you know, you're a university student, you're not going to get the most expensive of furniture, so it makes sense. But a lot of the stuff that did come out of Tiny Living does very much look like IKEA stuff. That isn't necessarily my style, but I actually really like it. I found myself playing, I have got another speed build on the way of another flat or apartment studio, but I actually really enjoyed making that one. It was again open plan, but not so open plan. I have, you know, cordoned some bits off, but I actually found myself playing in that flat with my sim. And normally, I don't know if it's like it for you guys, but I tend to, I don't know, I get really weird about making houses or making flats that are not my style in particular, and I don't enjoy playing in them. But this one I actually have enjoyed playing in, and I'm quite pleasantly surprised, because I didn't think I would enjoy playing in somewhere that's got this, you know, contemporary sort of look to it. So yeah, and I actually really like playing in apartments as well. It's a nice change from, you know, building a house, playing in a house. So I actually really do like it. Oh, and I really like this bathroom as well. This bathroom is just, I think it's just goals, isn't it, really? I would love to have one of those roll top baths, and that bath just looks like so comfy to sit in and have a bath. I love my baths. I love bath bombs, anything like that. So any time that I can get to relax in a bath, I will take it. So you know, full-time job and all, I like to relax when I can and just let my worries melt into the bath. That sounds horrific. Okay, let's not talk about that anymore. So yeah, back to the living chin. Living chin. I guess you could call it a living chin. Yes. Living bedroom chin. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, just trying to figure out how to place everything and make it look nice and not odd. Not like everything is just placed in front of the front door, which was a little bit challenging, but I got there in the end. So yeah, and I actually really wanted to use that front door as well that I've used, because I actually really like that one. That one came with is it University? Yes, I think it came with University, and it actually goes well with these windows. These windows are from Get Famous. Yes, Get Famous, and I actually really like these windows. I don't know why, but I always tend to use them. I think it's because they're so like wide, I guess, some of them, and they're just really nicely designed. I like the details on them, they look really cool. So yeah, so I used all of those as I normally do in my builds. And here I am actually putting like a sort of dining room area. Again, it's a small dining room area. I use that sort of bar table, whatever it is, and the bar stools that went with it. Sorry, still got a cough, people. Which were really nice, just finding something to put up above them, and I thought just some lights would be, you know, nice enough to have. I think they look really nice there, and it's sort of like a viewpoint or a focused area where it's, you know, it's quite nice. So yeah, use that, and I'm pretty sure using the Jungle Adventure counters as well, which I do like, but I find a lot with the Sims counters in game that there are so many drawers on one counter. Now I can understand, obviously there are counters and stuff, but you've, like that one, you've got 4 drawers on one counter, and if you've got like kind of a big kitchen that you're doing, you have so many drawers in one space. I don't know, it doesn't matter. I know it's only The Sims and they don't use them anyway. They don't pull out drawers or anything, but looking at it, it just looks a bit weird. You have like, I don't know, in this one, you've probably got like 15 drawers or more that you don't need. It just doesn't really make much sense, I guess, but that is me. That is what my brain thinks about when I do this. Oh dear. And I keep using the blinds from, I think, is that Cats and Dogs or Pet Stuff Pack? I can't remember what it was called. I think it was just Pet Stuff Pack or something like that. Yeah. I'm actually using the actual cabinets from, is it Cool Kitchen? Oh, there's so many different packs now. There's so many different packs that I have to try and remember. But Yes, so just going through, putting a load of clutter objects down. I put the coffee machines because I thought this sim or sims would be into their coffee, you know. It just screams I love coffee, this place. No it does, no it doesn't, I'm joking, I don't know why I said that, but I thought I'd put it in there anyway, because I don't normally use those objects because I find that they're really big and bulky, but for this house, you know, they had the room, so they've got quite a bit of room. They've got island counters as well, and I thought of putting in, I always, for some reason, I always like putting in dog or cat things. I find it really cute, and as well, it just brightens up a space, you know, the mats on the floor and that. If you've got like a neutral home like this is, I think it brightens up the space quite a bit. So yeah, I really enjoyed putting those around, and I just think it's really cute. It's really cute to be playing with a sim and have, you know, a dog or cat running around, you know. And as well, they can add to the collections if you want to say, like, you know, the feather collection and stuff like that. So they're pretty handy if you're doing anything like that. So yeah, really like the pet aspect of it. It's really cool. Yeah, just putting a few more things around. I actually really like the living room / bedroom area. You know, you've got your cabinet by the door, so it's a dresser, but also acts as, you know, if you come through the door, you can just throw your keys, your mail up there, you know. It's just really cute and lovely, and I adore it. I really like that mat by the door as well that came with pets or the pet stuff pack. I can't remember which one it came with, but it's really cute. And just finding some clutter objects to put by this corner, yeah, I think I just go with a few plants. You know, brighten the space up a little bit, I guess, which is quite nice. It really looks like a Scandinavian home, that sort of style, which isn't a bad style. It looks really nice and clean, I think. Goes with that sort of vibe that I was trying to go for anyway. Just putting some of these pictures up. I thought maybe the people that live here were quite, you know, movie buffs. They know a lot about their movies, or it's just magazines, you know, that something they do for a living, which, you know, could happen. And I think from here I start, I'm just adding a few more things around the kitchen, but I'm pretty sure from here I do start to go on to the garden. The garden I didn't do much for, just because, again, it's a small home, so I was trying to make it kind of not minimal, but I don't know, I was trying to go for, like, they have a lot of outdoor space, which I did size down because I didn't think they needed all that space on this 30 by 30 lot, but they do have an outside garden. They have a few things to keep them entertained, and I really liked that aspect. And I do, yeah, I put some hedges around just because I thought, instead of putting, you know, same old fences around, I really liked doing the hedges. And sorry for the camera going in and out all the time. I was holding shift when I did this, so scrolling in and out like zooms the camera really fast in and out, so did my head in a little bit. But what are you gonna do? If you need multiples of things, you hold shift, but for some reason it was making my camera go just a tad bit crazy, just a tad. So yeah, just putting a barbecue out here. I think I put a lounger and a table for you to put your things on when you're outside, you know, soaking up the sun and whatnot. Yeah, just making it look really nice outside and making it somewhere where you would want to relax. Yeah, I was thinking of putting some, but I think I take those away. Yeah, I do. I take those away. Didn't look very nice. Oh, and I use this, which I don't normally tend to use. I think it's romantic garden stuff. Is that from that, or one of the Parenthood? Not entirely sure, but it's really cute little flower that spins. That I just thought that is really cute, and maybe this person could have a kid in this house, but I didn't really, like I said, I didn't really make it for a family. It was just something that I wanted to do, and it looked pretty at the time, so I did it. But yeah, just putting some flowers around. The thing I like least is landscaping, but I am actually starting to enjoy it, so you know, it's not a bad thing, I guess. So yeah, cool. So we are coming up to the end of the build. Just a few more bits I'm putting around in the garden. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Obviously this will be up on my gallery, which is KiddChuckles, for you to download and peruse whenever you want to. I hope you've had a smashing day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.